said 3-2, take me.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. When you look at the Saints defense, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kind of an odd schedule this year. These two teams getting their 2 games in very late in the season. Their first meeting just a few weeks ago, back in Week 15. And it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans. 2nd down and 8. Now it's Jackson. Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now it's Jackson. Goes to the middle of the field, and he's got it complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jackson fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Pierce is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. But quickly out wide, this is Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This defense for the Saints, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
He's going deep for Brown. And he's got touchdown, Saints. A.J. Brown. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Saints have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Pass on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2nd and 5. He's going to go for a big
Man, fuck out of here.
It is incomplete.
Oh, they got him under
Look at the
pressure.
Saints defense. They were strong last week, CD, and they went over New England.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They're going to try and throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down. They needed 3. They got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Watson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10. Back to throw again.
No, I hit the wrong button. Like, what the fuck?
And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. A nightmare in the first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Here's 3rd and 10.
No, we changed it.
Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down the 9 before he gets the 1st. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Give left side for Pierce. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Saints at 11-5 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And shoving him off, now open field. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Hey, middle.
Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. That is caught. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. In motion left is Higgins. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
No. Hey, report.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
You turned it. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself not just so early, partner, you know you don't want to let...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Yes.
After the interception, here's Jackson taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jeremy Chin picks it up.
I was trying to juke back to the right and go out, but this nigga is not a running back. He's not Gibbs. Yeah.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll look to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. Now a loose
He did late.
That could have been trouble.
This tall ass took forever to go down. Shit.
So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Look, he started that bitch, but he ain't never make it down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. Got me Rangers, got me Rangers. 10-11. 60 average.
They'll drop to throw.
And this is incomplete.
He had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This will be caught at the 2. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
In motion, left goes Watson. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Christian Watson
from a yard out.
And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw hauled in by Washington.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd down and 6 now.
Throwing is Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Jackson on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
Oh, yeah. Out of there,
He's
McDuff.
free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Out of there, McDuff.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final state.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
One time after he got stopped on the first time I tried.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
That's underneath to Pierce.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
Delivers another to Pierce.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
No, we changed it. Hey, middle.
From the gun, Jackson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. Dameon Pierce with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Come on, man, the mashing eggs.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's the fucking knockout shit.
Just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Wiggles free. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver.
There
he goes, right side. Inside the 25-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. And they're going to speed things up here. They go play action with Jackson. Escaping the pressure.
I need that phone.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Middle. Hey, report.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
Oh, that ain't nothing.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
The kick by Bass is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line. So the same result, but he opted for the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw here. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right.
What the fuck, bro? I clicked the right stick for the closest person to go to.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
You change it.
On third down, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pierce. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mecole Hardman. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Saints are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And
Man, no, bro. I could respect it if he had some ability
there, and it's 2nd down.
Come on,
another
bro.
throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Check the Ranger, check the Ranger.
And the Panther 1st down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 Lions.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Jacobs trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw.
He had him.
Bro, these niggas is some motherfucking athletes.
So now 4th and goal.
What the fuck,
What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it.
Oh, that's crazy,
and
bro.
the Saints
What?
able to come up with a goal line stand.
X Factor to X Factor. They should be able to get the ball inbounds.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Hey, hey. Let's go. Get hot.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
To throw from his end zone, Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Deion Henley.
And they'll stop him at the 1-yard line, but small consolation there following the turnover. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Josh Jacobs taking it in from a yard out.
And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 2. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw.
This is Chase Claypool receiving in.
He got knocked out of
Just shy of the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
A run for Pierce out of the gun.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
Open man completes it to Claypool.
Touchdown, Saints.
Chase Claypool
his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we... And my goodness, another interception. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
What's the point of having fearless if I'm going to get the under
always
pressure?
Pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.J. Brown, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, that's my tight end.
18, right in.
Back to throw again. And he's got this to Jefferson. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
They'll set up a throw. And now here is
I hit
another
both
interception.
buttons.
And the Saints
Are we
take
in
possession here
at the same
at their own
time?
16-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea where the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Saints, a win here in Week 18 means they'll finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-5.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Carolina,
it's a tough loss to take as they'll finish things off at 9-8.
but they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure.
Oh.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Bye.